Hello everyone. Today I want to talk something different. First of all, I hope you're hearing me well because now I'm trying different thing and I have something to do. But in this nice moment, actually, I want to talk. Yeah. So what I want to talk about today, it's something different, Um, like. w- think you have people around yourself and some of them you didn't even see, like you don't care that much about that person, but at the same time you didn't want bad things happen to him or her because you didn't care. I think you got what I try to say here. Anyway, there was a actually it's still still here, but there was a person that I didn't care much. At the same time, I don't have bad feelings or bad emotions or bad praise for him. And um, in workplace, something happened. I did something, but that was nothing. That's not a big deal. And a week later, you know what happened? He did the same thing, the same exact thing back to me. And first, I didn't realize that he's doing, what I did. But then you know, think why he's not here. Is he or, his family has a problem? Some kind of, this kind of thoughts come to my mind because I don't have, as I said, I don't care. And at the same time, I don't want he or his fam to be, not okay. Anyway, then I called him and asked if everything is okay, and he said he did this on a purpose because I did the same thing to him before. And I'm like, what the fuck, really? So sorry for, being or saying bad things, but what the fuck, really? Like, how, do you care about this thing? Because, sometimes people can do some stuffs even they don't want. Like, it was not a big deal. And I didn't realize that he's that kind of person, passive aggressive actions actually. And I didn't say anything, I just said, I hope you're okay because you did this to me, the same thing that I did to you. And I hope you're okay, And when he comes to the office, he has um the smile like he, you know, get a success or something. So like I was really upset that time because I don't think like my co-workers or whatever, some people in my life, actually there was not in my life, but in this life, uh, sometimes you met with someone, and if you didn't want to see them again, you still keep in touch because of your work or daily job, whatever. You don't decide, or I didn't decide this kind of thing. So anyway, when I go home, I just think like how he was happy, with that face, like he is achieving his goal, and I really feel sorry about it because can you imagine that you wake up by on a purpose and you did the same thing back to someone, and it was nothing. It was just about um getting work late, only 15 minutes or 20, and I don't know really. Like I can't say anything, and suddenly I feel happy about me. If you want to know why or why you're happy, because I think I'm not that type of person, I didn't even think like, oh, he's doing it on a purpose. At first, I think he might have, injured maybe life or children, maybe something wrong in his life, right? And he will just, coming late, like 16 minutes, and he was just proud about himself. And I don't know, my friends. I don't know. Um, I can't imagine how his head, how his feelings. It's something really pity, I think, because I still can imagine myself. Like, if you have a problem with someone, you can just go and talk. If that shit happens again, you can write a competition, or you can, talk with that person, maybe in a hard way, but doing something with a purpose, like, oh, I wait for you and you're gonna wait for me. For what? For nothing. Anyway, by the way, I can go that place, but I feel responsibility, and I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe because of that, like I feel responsible every time, and I take responsibilities. That makes me think like this kind of things just, comes to me because of this, because I didn't say, oh, I don't care, um, you know, and so. And when it comes to the office, I saw other peoples are smiling back to him, like, that smile, like you're doing a shit together. I just don't understand, like you're planning it and you're saying I'm telling someone I didn't, care either. Because I believe that that kind of person really didn't make me, feel anything about them, and I didn't don't care about them because they're suck, and I just pity for them. Like they seem stupid and they act like a stupid, and they are just in emotions like I'm not okay, I still not okay. And that's why they're acting like this. I know, and I said to myself many times, but in a moment I feel sad about myself, like because I have to endure that kind of people, or I need to, control myself around them. It's so hard, working. Um, I don't know, peoples are very different, and I don't like most of them. And I didn't met with nice people actually for nowadays. I have just worse and worse and worse. I don't know why it's just going like that. Maybe because of a woman, and men are suck, really. I don't understand. It didn't have a relation like being a girl or man. Both genders suck. Like I'm always thinking like if someone didn't successful, if someone didn't knowing many languages, or how can I describe it? If someone has nothing that I care about, it's like success, like a genius. Being genius, smart, being smart, being enough. That kind of things, that kind of features that I just, love, adore, and I might feel jealous about it because these are very, good features. But then I think why they're jealous of me, or why they're, try to make me fat, because if someone is not smart enough for me, I don't see them. I don't care them because I think and I believe that kind of person, for that kind of person, like he's not gonna be my, competition. I'm not gonna compete with them because he looks and seems stupid, um or she. That's my daily thing, if someone is stuck with gossiping and this kind of backstabber things, I feel happy about myself, like I'm not like her, and she's gonna spend her precious time with it, and we're not gonna compete in any situation. And I don't know, but I think maybe some person told me before. Actually, we were talking, and I said to him, I like when my enemies or my not loved ones have more brain. I enjoy it because I know that they're not gonna success in entire life, and I'm not gonna saying this, success thing. about online job, I just think they're gonna lose and lost their chance by trying to be me, being that kind of small plants. And well, you know what he said to me that moment? He said to me like, I even prefer the smartest enemy. And that time I didn't realize it actually, but nowadays I think I'm getting it because having something like I face to is, some kind of humiliation, but in a nonsense way because yeah, I can give a shit now or after 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but then what? Then nothing. But if I have, I don't know, smart enemy, maybe I will, maybe we will have a good time, but just kicking each other's ass. I don't know, and I'm not gonna attract smart enemy. Even the not brainless people, makes me sad. So I don't need many of them, think about the smart one. So um, that kind of thing really different, and that made my mood down because I just, prepare myself uh happy day, happy mood because it's the beginning of the day and that kind of shit happens. And I'm like, why I'm, seeing that kind of things and why that people think these kind of actions are, gonna make them smart or something. Because in my point of view, they just seem stupid, annoying, and disgusting. I don't know, really. And I see many people, just like that. I have a friend who is, in a competition with me every single brunch. And I realized one day she just, consumed herself by just thinking. And that was, very satisfying for me. Maybe this is not a good because it's your friend, but it's a friend that who don't, want you to be okay. I don't know. I want to know if you have, seen that kind of persons in your life. I obviously believe that you will, or I'm not gonna say will. I obviously believe that you can, say some of them, but I don't know, seeing many, many, many. What's the big deal? What's life planning with me? Like, each day is different, and I really don't like people. I don't like to talk with them because when I talk, I just feel like I need to protect myself because he or she's gonna say something mean to me. He or she's gonna, pop up with that um, you know, um, idea or saying something to me and to make me feel bad or, sad, whatever. I really don't know how to, react or whatever, and I really don't like people. And I believe that you're saying me right now, like, why I don't like people? Because this kind of shit just happens, and I don't know. Let me know if you like this talking video. And I hope we're going to be grow and we can heal ourselves and talk, together and try to find some, probabilities to make our lives in a better way. I hope you're liking it and see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.